What?
Hit the promo thing.
This is Aaron Harold Kleiber.
Yo, what's up? This is Jeff Vierdas.
Hey, this is Eric Nesby, and you're now listening to the Poor Man's Podcast.
And you're listening to the Poor Man's Podcast.
You're watching the Poor Man's Podcast. What, you want the yuppie cast? Go fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're still here at 565 Live in Bellevue. Speakeasy the stage. I'm working on my dramatic act right now, man.
I like that.
This is going to be a good second half of the show, man. That was a struggle already. We are joined by a guest, Alyssa Maurer. Alyssa, how are you tonight? The first thing I need to say, first off, that's the first time you would say, man. First off, to be redundant, I'd like to say I spelled your name wrong on the first thing.
Yeah, I was just gonna go with that.
It auto-corrected because I swear to God, I am
Anal. You
terrified.
made me the mayor of Poor Man's Podcast
I know.
for a little bit.
I know, man. I feel like maybe that should be your nickname going forward. That'd be really cool. The mayor. But thank you for coming on. You're what? Comedian, photographer, artist, the guy that hangs.
Yeah, around.
That's what you were calling it earlier? I want to make sure I have it correct. It was the person who hangs from ropes and...
Yeah. I'm a spider monkey.
But no, that's so crazy. Check out, tell everybody your Instagram to check you out for
my Instagram is at Alyssa Maurer Photo at Instagram. Yeah. I'm trying to rebrand, and I don't know how that's going for me, but we'll get there eventually.
You're already there.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
We love it.
You do all the things.
Yeah. We love it.
But we do love it,
It's
Shay.
love. It's
Pete
life.
and repeat over here.
It's painful.
We love it.
The first thing I have to ask you, and I would assume you would remember this. This would be an odd thing to not remember. But Danny and I
I'm so excited.
did a mic at Willow Station many moons ago. How long ago? Was that this year? It was
it
like
was
January.
this year, but
it was like the end of January or the end of
it
February.
was at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. And there was a doubles mic at Willow Station. So Danny and I went up, and we were okay. But after that, everyone got heckled by this one woman, and she got hammered. And you ended up, I believe, ending the night taking her home, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell us?
I didn't know what happened.
Oh, man.
So
I think that I actually took my shirt off. I was wearing a sports bra on stage.
Yeah.
And when I remember that because I went up with Johnny T and we did duos.
Yes,
I was
that's
just
Shay's man.
standing. Yeah. And I ended up taking off my shirt to show everyone how buff I was. Yeah, I remember that night. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the lady.
Yes, the lady.
Yeah. So I essentially I went down because I noticed that everybody was
Nice.
picking on her.
Yeah.
It's a lady. You got to go down. You got to be on a knee.
There
Yes.
you go.
Yes,
You know,
for sure.
Usually with a ring.
chivalry's not dead, man.
But not always. You know what I mean?
No, she
Yeah,
she
I
was
do.
really, really messed up. Her fiance left, right?
He did leave her. Yeah.
He did. He left her. Me and Seneca and a bunch of other people at the open mic were super scared, and there was a priest, so we all huddled. I don't know. You
I was
remember?
in the circle. Yes.
He blessed us to make sure that he didn't
Oh
come
my
back
God!
and shoot the place
That's
up.
oh my God! That feels like a fever dream. I remember that too. 'cause
Real. We were in a prayer circle.
yeah, I didn't know what that was. I was just down for it.
Like, fuck yeah, I support that.
I was like, that's a circle that should be one
I
person
like
bigger,
it.
man.
No, we all just we huddled up.
Yeah.
We prayed
We
that the
held
guy
hands.
wouldn't come back and kill the comics, you know. And then I remember I came down off the stage, and after I think it was Trevor Austin and somebody else had done their last set, they were messing with her. And so I went up. I had to tell all the other people to shut up. Let me figure out where she's going. But I did end up taking her home. I had a conversation with her fiance whenever I got her to her house and gave some couples therapy. I was like, yo, dude, you can't leave your fiance at a bar
No.
with comics whenever she's really messed up. That's
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe don't do that again. And
That's
he's like,
wild.
okay.
Oh my God. He's
Whatever
I've done
you
that
say.
several times.
Yeah.
No.
There was a
It's
strange dynamic the whole
fine.
time with them.
It was weird.
Yeah,
It was very weird.
because they were both there for probably, I don't know, an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I remember him leaving and then her just being there and then everybody being like, did that guy leave?
Like he stormed out of there. Like he was like, bye, girl, bye.
He did, like,
Wait, why did
shoulders
he?
up, like,
Why did
he
he
was-
dip?
He was, this woman
was
was
not good.
hammered and like heckling everybody.
And he,
And
so
also
he
fresh
just like
tattoo, I
got
think,
pissed or
wasn't
something and
Yeah.
left. Why wouldn't you?
Which I have to
Fuck
say,
that.
and Danny, to our credit once again, she didn't heckle until the people after Danny and I. Danny and I had to talk about waterfalls. Fuck that, man. And white people. That's what everybody thought of immediately.
We did not.
Speaking of TLC and Left Eye, right?
Okay.
What a fucking transition.
Oh my
Right.
god.
I was at a mic on Monday. Shay, you were at the gym because you're a fucking beast.
Rude.
Which,
Damn
side
right.
I'm
note,
happy for you.
I'm so proud of you, Shay. You've been fucking sticking with this schedule and whatever, whoever can say whatever they will, man. You're a beast. You're sticking to it.
She's
and if
gonna-
nothing else, just your tenacity and sticking to it, just the motivation and the willpower behind it is impressive.
Thank you.
And you're getting results. So good on you, mate, right?
She's gonna
First
crush a
eye.
watermelon.
Yeah, I'm
I
with
don't
her
crush a
remember what the
thighs.
watermelon
fuck.
with my
Left
thighs.
Eye Lopez.
Left
So
side.
anyway,
Whole left.
we did the podcast here. So Danny and I were going to do the mic at Getaway last week, and like I'm driving, I'm like, oh my god, I didn't know if it was the pen I was smoking, or what, and I was like, I didn't know if it was my allergies, but my face was so itchy. I'm just rubbing my eye, and I get there, and I'm just like sitting there. And I didn't really talk to anybody because Adam Knighting was on when I walked
Oh,
in,
God.
and he was doing his slide whistle stuff,
Which we all love.
Isn't
which
that my
he,
sweet boy?
Yeah.
dude, I love it. He's
Yes.
so, I
He's
love
everybody's
him too.
sweet boy.
Yeah.
He's the boy.
He's a sweet boy.
With the whistle.
Yeah, I need to have him on here just because I want to talk to him. But
Absolutely.
he was on, and I went over and sat at the bar, and I think her name's Sherry was a bartender that walked
Yeah.
over. She was like, "Can I get you a drink?" But like it seemed like things were awry. And then Danny walked in a little bit later. I think I said hi to like two other people, and they like walked past me. Normally they would have like stood for a second. And Danny walked in, and the way she looked at me was like, I had like a lot of cancer on my face or something like how you. She was like, "You okay?"
I was like, sir, are you well?
And I'm like, my eye is super itchy, and like I didn't know what it was. Like I didn't know if
eye.
my contact was upset. Well, I was like, there's no way I got pink eye in 30 minutes. Not even 30 minutes.
I think you're underestimating pink eye.
Well,
Yeah, I think
was
so too.
swollen.
That
Based
shit
on-
creeps up. Gets you before you know it.
yeah,
Teach me
man.
now.
We'll see,
Dude,
man.
I
was
would.
alarmed.
I would.
But I got there. I looked like I got stung by a fucking bee.
So, like, what the
Yeah.
fuck happened?
I don't know.
That's
don't-
weird.
Yeah, I have no idea.
So you have no idea how your face was like that itchy.
Well, I changed
uncomfortable.
the cartridge in my pen, so I don't know if that has. I'm gonna go back to it when I'm needy, so we'll find out then.
True.
Yeah, man.
No, I like that.
Try to milk
It
that
might do
one.
that.
Then you need to
Like you
contact
did,
somebody and be
yeah.
like, listen
Yeah.
here.
is
I had an uncomfortable night out using
Yeah.
your pen. You owe me compensation.
Yeah, I need like a buddy. Like, I'm
Parental
gonna go
supervision.
get high on this, man. You got to watch me.
All the pet pets.
Yeah, man. Yeah, just
Make
throw
sure
me
my
out
face
the
doesn't
throw
get
me
too
out the
itchy.
car at the hospital, man.
No,
Yeah.
he's swollen.
But my eye looked like I got punched in the face by like a bee sting.
You should have used that.
Punched in
Oh,
the
no, I
face
like-
by a bee sting.
Yeah, man. That's painting a picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah, that
is.
was nice. Not
Yeah,
like it.
so that's our interview with Alyssa. Thanks for coming on. But I when I was doing my Instagram stalking, you can see comedian. I've seen you doing shows at the Improv. I mean, obviously it's Alyssa Maurer Photography.
Yeah.
So you're a photographer, artist, and so which one I guess do you like the most? How would you rank those
Oh
for you?
God, rank them. Well, first of all, I like being hung by ropes. Probably like top 5.
Yeah.
So I do body suspension. That's recent. That was after I got out of a 7-year relationship, and some guy was telling me what to do with my body, and I was like, "Well, Nilly, guess what? I'm out. I'm free. Let's go hang up by ropes and hooks in my back." But that's like top 5. I also teach photography, and so I enjoy that, giving back to the community. And comedy, I think, has come up as number 1. I was doing it in grad school before the pandemic. So like 2019 when we were talking about that, I was like, yeah, that seems like yesterday.
Yeah.
I don't know what
literally.
happened.
Right.
I'm lost.
There's no time in between. Like it
No.
just jumped. Like here we are. Yeah.
But like I was doing stand up and performance art in grad school, and then pandemic happened. I tried doing it online. It just didn't happen. But
Everybody says it was weird as fuck. Like trying to do comedy during COVID.
there's still people doing that. Like in the metaverse, they'll go in and they'll do stand up routines on stages and stuff. I was like, ooh.
It's so empty and weird.
It's very empty.
Like I think
bizarre.
if you took the best thing from Dave Chappelle or Louis C.K. or Carlin or whoever and had nothing, it was just what they said, and you were the only one laughing, it would still be weird. Like you need that community kind of. Yeah.
Or like maybe you
Like,
can,
it's
teach
only
yourself
you.
to like believe that everybody is laughing. So then like you just like you're like that was funny. Like I know everyone's laughing about it, and like even people aren't. Like make yourself
even-
believe they are.
Even if one person laughs, like I'm like, hell yeah,
No.
one person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I laugh. I'm really good to take shows.
Yeah. Shay is
She
great.
is.
Yeah.
I'm,
She
like,
does
really good
laugh
at
at
everything.
everything.
I do.
Shay,
take you to mine
Shay
'cause
doesn't
nobody's
have to
been
listen to you. She'll just listen to the pattern of your speech and know when there should be a laugh pause, and then she just laughs.
And I'd be cracking the fuck.
See, I laugh at awkward times too. I have really bad timing, honestly.
I have really good timing. Like I know.
Shay, you're great.
Yeah, but you're actually funny though, Chris.
Oh,
so like
wow.
it's easy.
Thank you.
Like
so
I don't have
much.
to follow a pattern. Like you're actually hilarious.
Wow.
But other
Are
people,
we
I'm like,
recording that?
that was-
Yeah, no, it's
Perfect.
It's on
Absolutely.
There,
We're gonna keep that. What's your problem with timing then?
I'm just awkward as shit, and I grew up that way.
Yeah.
And like a good example
And you
is
chose
like,
comedy. That's strange.
yeah. Well, I'm working on my
Wild.
timing, you know.
Yeah.
Just working. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, that's what I
No,
see,
like
too.
I like stuck my foot in a bowl of noodles at Christmas dinner. One family
It was
like
meant to be.
outing, and like they were
That
like,
sounded
Like-
a
like
whole
on
metaphor
purpose
kinda.
or not?
Literally.
no, that actually happened. There's a video.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was family dinner. I clinked a glass. I was just fed up, and somebody egged me on to put my foot in the noodles, and it was like 30 people. It was a family
What
reunion.
kind of noodles? Like oodles
Egg
or
noodles.
Egg
noodles.
Were they
Yeah.
plain
That
or
makes sense.
sauced?
I clinked a glass and
Oh,
I
were
was
they
like,
like
you know
the-
what? This has always been my make-a-wish, and then just like slowly took the socks off of my feet and like raised the. I didn't take the bowl of noodles off the table. I raised my foot into the noodles on the
Nice.
table.
Yeah.
Even
Well,
better.
did people
Everybody
love
had to
it?
see it.
Yeah, my cousin was like, you know what? I think we should all have a bowl, and he started eating the foot noodles.
Good for him. I want to fucking party with him.
Wait,
That
were
was
they?
fun.
Hey, were
That
they? Were
could
they?
totally sound like a New Year's kind of thing or some kind of holiday.
Foot noodles?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like tradition.
Like, yeah, for
Was
good
it the
luck, we put our
butter
feet in.
noodles?
No, it was just
egg
regular
noodles and
Yeah.
everybody
Like
just has
basic
some.
egg noodles.
Yeah.
Just like
Oh my
butter.
god.
Yeah,
You
I
put
was gonna
gravy on
ask.
top. Gravy was
Oh
a
my
separate bowl.
god. Okay.
I could have
plain noodles, add gravy.
And you didn't stick your foot in the gravy, just the noodles.
Just the noodles.
No, because I only
Okay.
have two
So
legs.
wait, if
if
the
I had
noodles-
a third.
If the noodles
Right
were
on.
dry, did they actually even like contaminate like foot then?
No, they did. They did. My dad said that I wasn't allowed to any more Christmases if I pulled shit like that again.
That would be like a dream. I'd be like, oh,
My mom was laughing. She was having a good time. She's like, "That's my girl."
Mom thinks is cool. We like
Love
her.
Big fan of the noodles, man.
Bigfoot about mom.
But just
Yeah.
awkward
The foot
timing.
noodle.
Terrible timing. Like family dinner. Why?
Yeah.
That's like whenever you guys were talking about like your intrusive thoughts.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you shouldn't put your foot in the noodles at Christmas dinner.
She chooses
you
violence
can
every
choose.
time.
You're creating core memories.
Yes.
That's
core
how you know it's a
There you
simulation.
go.
Like her guys just fucking around. They're like, yeah,
They're like, this
I'll
isn't
put my
fun
foot in
anymore.
noodles. And hang out.
They're playing
He's
truth
like,
or dare.
he's been eating Cheetos and smoking his fucking bong all day. He's like, yeah, I'll listen.
Let's
to
make
put
her
fucking
put her
foot
foot
in
in
Cheetos,
noodles.
man.
Make your
dude,
dreams
yeah.
come
Yeah,
true. Break the
Fucking-
simulation.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
shit! I hit the
Noodle.
wrong button. I was holding L2 in the whole time. Get you, man. But I saw a lot of pictures of you at the Improv.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff have you been doing down there? The last couple of people we've had on, like Joey and Seneca, I think the last couple have all talked about doing a lot of shows down there, and it seems like you have a lot of pictures from down there.
Yeah, I've so I actually I just talked to the comics and they get like I've gotten a couple of guest spots where I've done with comics, and I do a lot of like sex humor because sex is funny to me. Just like life in general is,
Well,
but for
if
some
you're a
reason
woman and you fuck men, it's gonna be hilarious.
yeah, like dick and pussy
Right.
just like cracks me up.
Yeah.
Like it's so stupid. So and then I do like voice impressions. So like if you can put me in front of a crowd of people
Right now. Oh, that was cool. I like
and
that.
then what I can do the R2D2 falling down the stairs thing for you guys. So the like that. So there's a bit where I'm like, okay, this is me whenever I'm coming, and then I do that noise. That normally gets the crowd going. Like it's great. It's great. Or I'll say like, this is me whenever I'm in a depressive episode. That sound works every time.
Yeah.
Pee Wee Herman like like stuff like that. But I
could
did
tell when I saw you.
Yeah.
She looks like she has a chair that has a face. Way better than I thought.
I killed, bro.
At first, I was like, that was better than they gave it credit for. And then I was like, no. No. And then it kept going. No.
Yeah.
We've all had a few
Shit, I'm gonna
drinks.
murder you. I love how Shay just interrupts with, "You're not funny."
Yeah, like, it's fine.
No.
It's fine.
You know, yes, and she's like, "No, and go fuck yourself."
I
But
did
I
take
know when to
improv.
laugh. But I know when to laugh.
Improv training is super important for that. Like that was something that was that wasn't a
No, I'm just laughing. I agree, man. I absolutely agree.
you yes and no. I just brought that up because I just took improv training this year, and like,
How do you like improv?
Improv is so much more different than regular stand-up
Yeah.
comedy because you have to deal with like silences and improvisation, actual like the antics of doing that.
Does it make a difference if you're like with other people? Like, can you tell, oh, you're good to work with? Like, is it easy to tell?
Because you're working with your partner and you're learning how to be a good partner in any sort of social dynamic. So whenever somebody like comes up and tries to interact with you, you're not negging them. You're in like
Right.
You're kind of like
So if I'm
enabling
like
them.
this glass of water is really cold, and Shay's like, that's your hand and nothing's in there, like that wouldn't work out.
Oh my God, I would do
And
that.
it's not funny, and you're ugly.
But if it gets the weirder, the
Okay.
better.
No,
So if you,
and go fuck
Yeah,
yourself.
and it looks like you're gonna drop that on your foot. So why don't you
Yeah.
put it down? Like,
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Be
like,
specific,
I'm
Shay.
learning, Chris. Okay, I'll say it's the
Shay, you're doing a great
water.
job.
It's cold.
Alyssa, do you think that the what are they called on your shoes? The gibbets?
Gibbet.
Gibbets? Do you think they're backwards? Do you think they should face you or towards the people out?
Oh God.
So should they face?
Don't look at hers because you're gonna
Are
think
they correct? Are they facing me?
They're
or facing
incorrect,
the
so
people
just so
that are
you
in
know.
front of me?
I think that since they're facing you, they're yours. So like you
that's
do
such a
whatever you
bullshit
want.
answer. That's such a bullshit. That's what I would tell my girlfriend when I totally disagreed, but I wanted her to still like me.
Yep.
You would never tell your girlfriend. You'd be like, "Fuck, no, fuck you. You're wrong."
No, there's times I know my role still.
Well, I think
Believe
that-
me.
Okay.
I think that they should be facing other people, so that way other people can like be introduced to your giblets a little bit easier.
Most
you
people
know
know Shay's giblets. Promise.
Find my Instagram and then my
link in bio.
Bio.
Oh, here's my gibbets. I don't know.
That's the reason you got to watch the YouTube video, man, and you can watch it on Facebook right now.
They're literally like honestly like whenever I met Shay, I was like those Crocs say I'm the party,
Yeah.
and I
literally.
know where to go.
That was the second thing you
Follow
said
me.
behind calling her daddy.
Yeah, I look. Well, her hat says "daddy," and like I was like, "Hi, daddy."
Just so everyone listening knows, it doesn't. She's not wearing a hat. She's never had a hat.
Nah. No hats here, baby.
Yeah, that's just how she knew to address
I just,
Shay.
girls want to call me daddy.
So if you have, this is another transition. I want to get back to some of the questions, though, because I am interested. I've seen some of your photography. There was some, it seems kind of, I don't know if it was around Halloween.
Yeah.
Those ones were really cool. So you teach photography. How did you get into doing that? Or, I mean, obviously you would be a photographer yourself then.
So I went to art school, which is why I can't do math. No, I went to art school for fine arts and photography here in Pittsburgh, and then I went to grad school in Cincinnati.
Yeah. I like fine arts. Like there's like rough arts. Like
Yeah, no, all of my shit's
I just
rough as hell.
I just color in.
Yeah, there's
Cool,
fine
Chris.
arts.
Cool.
There's
That's cool.
there's fine arts, and like I do Halloween photo shoots every year with my best friend Hunter.
Yeah.
And we actually have matching ghost titty tattoos. because we did like the ghost photo shoot together.
Oh, nice.
But we, mine is like giving everyone the peace sign.
Yeah.
Hers is flipping everybody off, but they're on opposite legs. But yeah, we do that every year, just as like a creative outlet. And then like my personal photography is just like by myself on my walks. I find weird stuff on my walks and just take pictures of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking that's cool.
We should do a Halloween photo shoot this year.
If you want to. I want to do mummies. I think it'd be great if you just gave like a group
my
of
God,
people
I'll be a
toilet
mummy.
paper.
Oh my God, you could be the mommy and Shay could be the daddy.
I just said I'll be a daddy.
Oh, did you say that?
Oh my God. That'd be so fun. Yeah, listen back.
We don't do that
And
here.
then we got to get her a hat
It's
that
about
says "Call me
delivery and
mommy."
timing. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll be like Tesla and I'll be Edison, man. Fucking slay
We're
it.
talking about cool stuff over here. I don't know what you guys are doing.
Dude, fucking Tesla's cool as shit, man.
Yeah, it is.
Whatever.
Have you,
Nikola
ever, have
Tesla.
you ever drove?
I'm talking about the dude, not the car, man.
Of course, I rode the dude, but I've always.
Of course I rode the dude. Rode all the other dudes.
Come on. Get it
Shay, that was the
together.
best thing you've ever said on the show.
She
Have
rode
you ever
Nikola
fucking
Tesla.
driven a Tesla for Rhoda?
No, I was at some guy. He lived in like a, I don't know, like a communal home system.
Okay.
A bunch of like, it was like a farm. What are the fuck are they called?
Commune?
Yeah. yeah. I knew it was something
cult.
super obvious.
cult,
I was like,
yeah.
it's like a
You said
commune.
commuter, and then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, you're almost there,
What's
buddy.
the community? When they're like
cult.
commune together. Oh yeah, commune. So it was like one of those, and
What?
some guy had a Tesla, and the kid only had one arm. It was so strange.
Oh, he had a nub?
Yeah.
You think he
You
got
think if he lost
prosthetic
both
for
his
that?
arms, he could have super long arms?
That's what I was just gonna ask, dude.
He could be 6 feet tall.
Just his arms.
I've driven a Tesla.
On his hands.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh
Dude,
wow.
Do you
My
think?
sister,
Whip a Tesla?
my sister has one.
Oh yeah.
No, I swear to God. My sister in Seattle, she has
Hot
one.
one in Seattle.
She like forced me to drive it. It was weird.
She
It's like
forced you.
yeah, I didn't
Have
want
you
to.
been kidnapped at gunpoint?
Are you well?
You know, I would love that.
Are you
Come
Liam
on.
Neeson?
How's everything
That
at
would be the
home,
cool
Shay?
thing. It could be better. I could be kidnapped at gunpoint. That would be cool. It
Oh
has
my God!
two-
You know how much attention you'd get?
you know I'd love
So
that.
like, why'd you pick
me.
It's fine.
So like, out of everybody though, why
I'm the one
me?
you chose. Could you just tell me 3
Just
reasons of
why?
why?
You know that I fucked Tesla.
I rode him so good.
I rode Tesla. You're welcome.
So your photography is really cool.
Love your photography. It's
Actually, the
really
one thing that
nice.
obviously would stick out, if you check out Alyssa's page, it's the suspension. So
Yes.
how did you said you got into that after a relationship and you were
Yeah.
just like, I should be suspended now.
Well, dude, yeah. I'm on suspenders now. I just got out of a relationship.
Pee Wee Herman gig's not working. I mean, it's working, but it's not. Yeah, it's only 6 figures right now.
We're gonna get there
Yeah.
though. Once we add more hooks, you know, it's
Yeah.
gonna be more better. No, I got into it because, like I said, I got out of the relationship, but also it's something I wanted to do even before the relationship.
I don't know why I thought you were talking about Pee Wee Herman. So I'm sorry.
I just went with it. I was yes anding. Hello. Oh.
That's
Earthquake.
my phone.
Shay, you said it wasn't going to turn on during the show.
I know.
man.
I was like, "Where's it at? I'm gonna turn it off."
Your egg.
Sometimes it turns on automatically when I'm around.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, but it's super meditative, and if you get into like a little bit of like pain play or figuring out where your pain tolerances are, I feel like that's kind of like an element of pushing yourself.
Yeah.
Just like doing so many things. Like I just am a financier of fuckery. Like I do so many things because I'm trying to push myself to like the limits that I can. If I could be Sacha Baron Cohen's like co-star on a show, I would do that.
Yeah.
Like that's the type of like pushing that I like. So like doing embarrassing stuff in front of friends or whatever.
Yeah.
But in a physical respect, doing the body suspension stuff, like that's what I get out of it. It's challenging myself and seeing like what my limits are.
So how does that work, and how many like points of contact are there? I guess.
Points of contact.
Does that make sense? 'Cause that's- I mean, like if you're being hung up from a thing, there's what? That's not like you're being hung from one rope.
Oh, there's definitely different.
Well,
like, you can be.
I'm saying if you're hung by 3, that's gonna suck more than being hung by 16.
Right, because surface area.
Yeah, get out of here, Shay.
Hey,
fuck you.
I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I support the question.
Yeah?
I'm not against it. I support
Do
the
you
question.
support it with 16 or with 3 hugs?
I think that if I had to choose
That was okay.
rhetorical, go
Yeah,
ahead,
no.
Alyssa.
No, let's ask the guest though, Shay, that has done it.
So, whenever you do body suspension, typically, like I went into it and I thought I was gonna do my knees because I wanted to upside down knees. I wanted to be like topsy turvy.
Yeah.
I wanted to have a good time. But they were like, honestly, we do what's called a suicide. Unironically, they put the 2 in your back and they bolt you and then they rig you up. It's just so you can get the feeling. It has the most. Your back has the most surface area out of your entire body.
So it's like a dog scruff kind of thing. Yeah, you see him picked up like that.
That's actually a really good comparison.
Yeah, Shay, I fucking paint a picture with my tongue, man.
Oh, I am the only one here who complimented the comparison.
Yeah,
Points of
The
contact.
way that it needed it to
man.
be. So you're fucking
Hey,
welcome.
man, it makes sense. Ask any paratrooper, bro.
Alyssa, continue.
God dang it. Yeah, but like, so they start you off with that, and then if you want to continue, you can continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what?
Just 2.
Like, is that how many you like? Is that what you prefer to?
No.
is that your go-to?
I want to eventually get up to like 28.
Yeah. All on your back.
All at once, like at different
okay.
areas.
Different
So I
areas.
have 2 in my back, like every single time
Yeah.
that I've done a suspension.
You've done them through your knees.
Yep, I've done
I
my
can see
knees.
this. I can see it.
Yeah, knees, and then the recent ones were on the inside of my thighs. Those ones were spicy.
Wait, the inside of your calves.
Yeah, inside of the calves. So like right there.
How
So there were
was
2.
that?
That was spicy.
So where else were your points of contact from?
Oh,
when you
we're
were
cool
there?
with points of contact now. It's not a fucking
We're
mockery.
with it now.
We're okay. We're all right with it now.
No, so there were 2 here
Okay.
on either calf, and
Yeah.
then 2 on my back for that last one. That was the lotus position. Yeah, and then
Dude,
That
have you ever
was-
seen a
I've
lotus
never
pod?
seen anybody that have them in their calf. That's fucked.
it felt weird.
Did it?
Yeah, but it was comfy whenever I got up there. Like it sounds bizarre, but
It's
whenever
just the process of putting it in, but once you're hanging, it's almost like it's kind of okay.
no, because like whenever you add tension to the skin and they're hoisting you up, you
Yeah.
get what's called the first burn.
Okay.
So like that tension. Oh God, tension with the microphone right now. I just bumped myself. But whenever they first pull you up, you feel that gravity pull against your skin, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh shit. And then once you're up there, then you kind of relax a little
Yeah.
bit, and then you go into like your state. You're like, okay, I'm here, I'm vibing. I'm good.
Did it take you any time that to like train your mind to like relax on your way up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like to like tell your mind like you have to calm down, like let the muscles go, kind of thing, and just let it happen.
For sure.
It took you a while.
Well, it's like a therapy
Yeah.
session with yourself,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're like in a state of mind where you're like, you know what, it's time to just check in on myself.
Yeah.
And then whenever you're finally relaxed, that's whenever you open up and like you're looking around and you're seeing people and you're like, oh, okay, this is cool.
This is fine.
Is that one of those things that they say with like when you take a cold shower, like you have to like calm your body down and you're like super present.
Yeah,
and
Wim
like
Hof,
that.
you have
Yeah, yeah, and like you have to like calm your body down. Is that similar
Yeah.
to that? Like you're under all this pressure, even the height, or
Literally.
whatever you're going up.
Yeah.
All this stuff's going on. You have to really be in control of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like every part, you have to be in control of every single part of your fucking body at one time. Like that's crazy.
I think that it's actually a little bit of the opposite of that. It's like a push and pull as far as control and release because
Yeah.
you're giving up a lot of control to the riggers,
Okay.
the people who are putting you up there.
Yeah.
And you're basically saying like, hey, do you have my back? Because I'm going up there, and
Literally.
if I fall, it's your fault.
Yeah.
But there's a control and a release aspect.
Right.
So it's like a push and a pull. It's an ebb and a weave.
Did you just find your way to that, or did you know people who did that and you were like, okay, like,
Did a little Google search.
okay, so like, you got yourself there.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Yeah,
dope.
I drove there for my first suspension, which I don't recommend this. I don't recommend that you go and you do a suspension and then drive yourself back. You're just a huge adrenaline rush. You should be drinking water and healing.
Yeah.
Not driving 4 hours back home to
Yeah.
try to fix yourself up. That was crazy.
That's awesome. I had a friend who used to do that. Like I would like go and like watch it happen, but she really was just like,
Really? Somebody did suspension? Yeah.
yeah. I used to go and watch her. That's how I know like a little bit about it. But she like I've never seen it through the knees. I've never seen anybody do it through the calf because I used to watch videos and stuff of it too. She always did hers in her back, and I mean it's like it's absolutely fascinating to watch. Just like it being in the audience is almost like it's like a mind game for yourself.
Yeah, it's like
It's real weird.
Can I really watch this happen to somebody or not?
And then you experience so many different like feelings yourself. You're not even going through it. So like I can only imagine being the person who's being lifted.
I really like seeing people cringe whenever it happens. Like that was the cool part about the last suspension was like it was with a crowd. Oh, funny thing that happened with that is that like a bunch of kids came up and asked for our autographs after that suspension. Like kids, children with like their parents
They're
came up.
cool fucking parents.
Yeah,
like I
so
like
cool.
that.
I think that
I like that.
The weirdest part was though, like this like teenage girl. She was like 13 years old. She came up to me and she was like, "Yeah, you bled all over my grandpa." And I was like, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." She's like, "No, he liked it because you were hot." I was like, "All right,
okay,
Is it the guy upstairs?
you're welcome."
You should try doing some comedy while you're coming
been
down.
thinking.
Do the
Yeah.
R2D2 sound, maybe.
Just
the sound of
as
me.
you're going down.
Yeah,
and
man.
then you go up a octave. And down.
My grandpa liked how you sounded like that when you bled on him.
You didn't bleed on him this time, so you didn't like it that much.
He calls it your
We're gonna
oil.
need you to shoot blood next time. Thank you.
We're gonna need you to evacuate all systems.
That's fun.
Yeah.
No, that's super fucking cool.
So
I don't know if I could ever mentally be in that position.
I think that anybody can do it, but it's just like I said, it's that process of accepting change.
Yeah,
in a lot of different stages
Yeah.
because you have to get pierced every time whenever you do it, and then you have to go up.
Do they pierce you in the same exact spot?
I know, man.
Do they pierce you?
You
in the
could
same
tattoo me
exact
all day,
spot?
but like a bigger needle, like and lifting.
Yeah.
I like to be fat and on the ground and eating.
I like to be fat, happy,
Yeah.
comfortable.
Yeah, man. I would rather eat like
Heard that,
3 meat pizza and drink a beer.
Yep.
And be very happy and rotund.
Heard
I
that.
agree, but I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah.
No, bitch. I'm
Well,
gonna
you
get
know
fucking
what?
pierced
Not
and
everyone's
lifted.
brave
Yeah,
enough to live out
fucking
their
Lisa.
dreams, man. I pity you. Is there?
So you said that there was an audience. Like, do you do shows? Like, do you have anything that you could tell us that you're doing next where people could go?
I don't have any more information on that. This is the first time that I did like a public performance thing, but like they pushed us out in front of like the over top of the audience. So like we were like,
yeah.
So that's
you're
how
all-
you
you're
bled
part
on,
of the audience,
on the
just
ground.
like-
Wow.
yeah. So
Are you
like,
the only one up when you're doing it, or are there like 3 people, or like how's that work?
I was so you do it singularly, so only one person at a time was going up. But in that show, there were 5 of us that went up, like one after the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you post about it when you know that you're gonna have like a public show?
I try to.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah,
I
that'd be
put
dope
I put
to
it on
watch.
Facebook in front of my grandma and everything. Like I'm
Okay.
like
Yeah.
come on, grandma, come to the show.
Good. No, that'd be dope. That'd be dope as fuck. I actually miss watching that stuff. I think it's pretty cool.
I really should just like make like some foot noodles and like glue them to my feet the next time I go up and invite my grandma. Like
Absolutely.
my entire family would be like, we're gonna revisit this, but make it weirder.
Absolutely.
That should be the whole of it.
That's
Like,
it. No more Christmases.
should-
like you're
you
Now
should-
eating noodles again.
No.
You should have a whole one-woman show with all this different things and just call it foot noodles or
It's
something.
called OnlyFans.
Oh,
You should get on it. Foot noodles. You'd make a
Yes.
ton of money.
Yo, a
Absolutely.
feet pick.
You need to get on
website
what
called
that
Foot
like
Noodle.
Shay is
Hello.
on Tesla, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wait, are you talking about Elon Musk?
Anybody who says the word Tesla,
fucked him
right?
too.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, listen, where can everybody find you one more time? And,
You can find me on Instagram at Alyssa Maurer Photo.
yes.
And then I do have a TikTok. It's called Professor Al. So it's spelled just like that. It kind of looks like Professor Oral, but you know, you can look it up.
Wink,
Nice.
wink.
It's a buy.
It is.
Nice.
It's a vibe.
All right. Danny, do you want to do I know you have a couple news. That was a struggle. I know you have a couple news stories.
Yes.
Cheech, hit the button, please.
Yes. It's a vibe. Okay. We're going to do the 2 best
Oh my God.
stories that I have.
We have 2 stories today.
2 stories.
Okay, perfect.
There's 3, but like we're going to do the best 2.
Okay.
Perf.
Are we ready?
Okay.
So,
Oh my God.
the godfather of AI quit Google to warn society about the dangers
Oh my God.
of the technology he helped create.
I think that I've seen this. and
Dude,
he
we
was
live
like,
in a sci-fi movie.
I'm
It's
not
This is confirming our
doing this
simulation.
because they have their own like minds, their own personalities. Like they're taking over themselves, and it's just like not gonna be pretty. So here I am talking shit on it. What I created. Be careful.
He
Danger.
regrets his work. He's concerned about the spread of misinformation through AI. And he's concerned about fake content being spread.
Wait, he's afraid that AI is going to like not be as smart as what they're supposed to be.
No, it's going to
Like,
be
it's gonna be
so
too
smart
smart.
that it spreads like fake information.
Oh, okay. So smart that
And
it's
it tricks
fake.
the public. Yeah. Like it knows
Okay.
what it's doing. It's being malicious.
I mean, like, is it any different than what we experience right now?
I think it's going to get worse.
I think it'll be worse though. Yeah. I think.
I
it'll
was
get
saying this
worse.
last year or whenever we were saying it. It's
Yeah.
a fucking. I don't.
It's a bad idea.
I
man.
think it's like,
It's a
oh, this is
slippery
cool. This
slope.
is futuristic. Like, it only is going to make rich people richer by having people lose their jobs because there's AI taking over. If it's a robotic burger flipping thing, if it's whatever it is, there needs to be a human element in things, and I don't like seeing that happen. Plus, it's just, I don't know what good comes from it. Plus, it's like, oh, we need to do this so it makes it easier, so it saves us time on this, and then we just get more depressed and hate everything.
Right.
Like, we don't need more time. I promise you, we don't need more free time. We do if you go out for a fucking hike and, like, you know, bust your ass for a day, then you feel fucking good. I feel like it's all just
took a hike.
content to take the fucking idea away, and I don't know.
Did you guys see the video? of
It's
Snoop
all to
Dogg
get
did?
you away from reality, so they can
Yeah.
control you. As crazy as that sounds,
Have you interacted with the AI chatbot on Snapchat yet?
I
my
saw
God,
it. I don't
no.
fucking
No.
like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I sent him a picture of me. See what he said.
What does it do?
Shay fucked it already.
You know what I mean?
before anyone else, number one.
You heard it here first.
Like that was freaking me out. Like I just decided, you know what, free therapy, let's give it a go. And I was like, how much like bad stuff can I give into it before it just gives up on me? It crapped out after an hour.
That's like actually like a long time though.
Yeah.
Like,
So
I'm proud
what?
of it
You
for
can
that.
just talk to it, like message it.
You
and
can
it
just
talks to
message
you?
it about anything and it talks
Anything.
back.
Oh.
Is it? No, let me.
Except for inappropriate stuff. Like I saw
Yeah.
some videos of people being like, "Hey, I want to pee on you," and they were like, "No," you know. The
Like,
chatbot
that's
was like, "I
not-
don't know what that is,
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
not gonna
not
do that."
So like,
Glad to
is
show
it
you.
an immediate response every time?
Immediate.
I feel like that's stupid. You
Like
want a
his
little,
little
you want a
robot
little,
face
you want a
pops
little
up.
bit. Of
You want a
that,
little
like,
tease,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah, you want a little bit of that.
When
that
I'm
time
good,
to
I'm
think,
good.
You know what I'm saying?
He's not
You
fucking
know what I'm
around
saying?
with the fuck
I
around.
need to
He's
use
there.
my imagination. You know what I'm saying?
He's there for you.
Yeah. just-
Why'd you like
Gabagool.
you want your
Yeah,
AI to sound like-
on red.
Fucking fucking gabagool.
You want your AI to sound like Mario? Like, I need a little temptation. Benny.
Have you talked to him, Chris?
No, man, I don't trust it.
No, I haven't, but now I want to go home and try.
I've never trusted it though, man, because it's I don't trust anything that anybody creates because they're just gonna use my information for shit.
Did you
and I
almost say
said-
they creates?
They.
Yes.
They
man.
create, dude.
The
I'm.
men's.
Don't even judge my fucking grammar right now, man.
No. You were about to, and you were like pointing, like.
I'm gonna say 7
they.
different things in the sentence. So just.
Oh my god. The man is listening. You need to calm down and take it back.
Shay,
I know. How'd that happen?
just saying, man. I think that the more information we have, everything's so much easier, and it just makes everybody hate everything more. I feel like if you want to make somebody unhappy, give them everything they want all the time.
True.
That's where the money doesn't buy happiness kind of thing.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I think money.
There
can
was
buy
somebody on my
happiness.
Snapchat. You actually know him, Doug from
It's just one
Kelly's. He
man's
posted. He
opinion.
like sent a picture to AI of himself, and he has like a super like gray white like beard. And AI thought he was funny, and he responded with like, "Oh, it looks like Santa Claus is here early."
I feel like they just use the information they get so they can use that and sell it to somebody so
Can-
they can know what your surroundings look like. And
Can
your
they?
GPS and
Can they
shit.
send pictures back, or is it
He
just
doesn't
chat?
send. He hasn't sent any pictures back that I've seen.
Why are you gendering the AI?
Yeah.
Well, my emoji, my AI emoji is a dude. Like it's not a robot. Like it's an actual dude. I tried
It's
to
a
name
dude?
him.
It's a dad.
It's a dude.
Hey, you guys think they're amazing? He's a dude?
It's a
'Cause
dude.
I think he's a dude.
It's a dude.
Dad.
I tried to name him. He didn't accept his name though. It was kind of bullshit. I was like, "Oh, so your name is such and such," and he was like, "How are you?" I'm AI.
I feel like I'm gonna get really angry at it.
I was like, "Come on."
I feel like you would.
Yeah.
It was fine.
I wonder what it knows. That maybe it knows some things.
Ask it questions about yourself.
I'm gonna ask about crows, man. The crows have been
Obviously you asked
lackluster
about crows.
recently.
Obviously,
You
it's
see
gonna
the
have
way he's
answers.
stroking his beard. Chris is
thinking.
coming up
That's
with
how
an
you know
evil
I'm
plan.
thinking.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
He's
It's like, what were you talking
an
about
evil
earlier?
master crow
It's
plan.
never in TV shows anymore.
I'm just gonna stroke my 3
Oh,
chin.
I'm throwing
your voice.
Throwing your voice.
Ask
Yeah,
him if he
man.
can throw his voice.
I can't throw my voice. You can. You're a pro.
I was clear. I'm like really good.
Hey, what's your other
Like
story?
so
I'm
good
losing.
at- yeah.
I'm losing.
Yeah,
All right,
I'm out.
last one. And this is like literally we go from AI to child labor.
Oh my
Perfect.
god, I love it.
McDonald's was fined over labor law violations. 10-year-olds were found working until 2 a.m. So in Kentucky, more than 300 minors were working longer than allowed. So
Which you
younger
could-
than 14.
I was gonna say you can start working at McDonald's young as fuck.
Yeah, so
already.
in Kentucky and in Pennsylvania, you can work as young as 14 years
Yeah.
old.
and they under age for them 13 and under.
Right. But they had
It's
10
under
year-
14.
10-year-olds working
Nailed
at
it,
McDonald's.
man.
They were
She's
running
good
the
at stuff.
drive-through, the cash register,
She's right, brain.
even until deep frying.
Hey, it's the 20s.
things.
Child labor is in.
It is in,
We're
and
back in the-
McDonald's is paying the fine.
Oh, good.
How much is the
They're
fine? Do
paying
you
it
know?
and
The fine
keeping the
was
employees.
212
million.
212 wait.
$212,000.
There you go.
Holy fuck!
That's
Look,
chump
we
change.
all
Wait,
know
that
things.
that seems rather low.
Yeah,
It
that's
does.
chump
Right?
change for
Seem low.
McDonald's. Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
Right, they're
Golden
gonna-
arches,
Billions and billions
They pay that in a
served.
second.
I said millions.
I
Billions
think
and
not.
billions.
They say fuck the 10-year-olds.
Yeah, that's like
They
when
pay
when
it.
the quarterback gets fined $2,000. Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
I just
here
made
you
that
go,
yesterday.
cuz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billions and
I
billions.
made that in
served,
the
but you
last
can't give
3.5
billions to the
seconds.
That's what I'm saying.
children.
Not even maybe not even like a billion, because that's a fucking dickload. But like at least a million,
Yeah.
at least.
You ever hear
The
about
fuck?
like Shein and like people getting clothes from them and like
Yeah.
a tag saying like help me? I'm like, calm down. Like you have a job. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes you just need a cheap outfit that may disintegrate. It may not.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be fine.
That's what
Like, read
Cheech
the
was just saying.
reviews.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That note is gonna just not be evidence anymore. By the time it gets to you, like Shein, their clothes disintegrate so fast.
Literally on your body. Body heat, it's gone.
Usually that's what happened to my clothes. Regardless of where I get them, I usually just Go ahead, Chris. What were you gonna say?
I wasn't gonna say anything.
Oh, okay.
I just
a
feel
great
so
episode,
blessed to be
guys.
here right now.
That was just so nice.
I'm
guys
just
should
I'm
feel
just
blessed to
feeling
be here
I'm
with
just feeling
us
grateful
three
for being
ladies.
around
You're welcome.
these wonderful people that I'm here tonight. man.
You are a
Damn
wild
straight.
guy.
This
Thank you,
has
Shay.
been great.
Yeah.
Danny, thank you for your news as always.
Anytime.
Man. You know what? Before we wrap this up, I wanted to ask you earlier, how was your show at Arcade on Saturday?
It was great. It was so fun. Arcade's such a fun room to perform in. Did 5 minutes. It was great. I had a really good time.
Yeah.
Hell
Good
yeah.
comics. I met some comics from Chicago.
Oh,
It was cool.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Did you record it for yourself?
I did. I always do like a voice recording so I can listen back and either love it or hate it.
Good.
Or a
And
little
you
bit of
loved
both.
it?
I loved it. It went really well.
How
so
long did you
good.
wait before you listened back to it?
I haven't listened to it yet.
Okay, perfect.
But I'm going to listen to it.
That's
It's
like
only been 2 days.
yeah.
I'm going to listen
We have
to
time.
it before I do
We-
another
let's-
mic.
That's like as soon as I'm done with every single podcast, I'm like, that was the worst shit I've ever said
I
in my
need like
life.
a resting period of like
Yeah.
I need like,
just
24
be
to 48
excited.
hours.
Yeah, give yourself
Yeah.
yourself time to be excited. Once you come down from that, then you can
Then I can listen to it and critique
Yeah.
it.
Well, you can
Yeah,
also think back on like certain acts and be like, okay, that sucked, but there was all, like these highlights that I want to listen to work off of.
Right.
And like I feel that way about any act that I do. I'm like, yeah, that bombed. But I think about that every single time that I go up on stage. I'm like, that bombed. But then I listen back and I'm like, well, there was this thing that I did
Yeah.
that was okay.
And it's
you
like the
know?
wording. You're like, oh, that one word like worked really well with that crowd. I'm
And
going to keep using that.
And sometimes that makes or breaks the entire thing.
It definitely does. It makes a huge difference.
Chris, you know how that feels. You always think everything sucks until you listen back and you're like, all right, okay. I liked it.
Right.
It was
That's what
fun.
I'm saying.
I love arcade. It
Good.
Congrats.
was a good time. Thank you. Thanks.
I don't know why I thought when you said arcade, you meant like our cade. Like something cade that was
Okay, Altoona.
belong to all yeah.
Listen, we can't not talk about Altoona again.
Why? That's my favorite. That's where I grew up.
What?
Oh, God, is that where you grew up for real?
I grew up in Duncansville, so that's right
You grew
beside.
up in Duncansville?
Yeah.
Oh my
so I know
God.
about the tuna.
You know about?
I know
She's
about
from
the tuna.
Altoona.
Oh
The
my
tuna's
god.
Shay's nickname.
My nickname in Altoona is Tater Tot. What's up?
Tater tot.
Oh my god.
What's
We have to
up?
talk all about this. After. Oh my god.
You're a side dish. I'm the real deal.
Let's do this.
Oh, Shay,
We're gonna bond
in
over
her
Blair
place.
County.
Clark County. Oh God.
No.
People are just so bored in that town. You see the weirdest stuff you've ever seen in your life.
Literally ever. It's
It's
so
great.
true.
Did you ever murder anyone, Danny?
I have not.
She has.
That was the question.
Cannot confirm nor deny.
Yes. I can't
That's
speak
how I
about
know
it
I
here.
need to be done asking questions.
I would not do well in jail.
I'm gonna murder you, Shay.
What the fuck
I'm
was
full
that?
of murder right
It's
now.
like a dolphin.
That's what I
You know what my favorite murder is, Alyssa? You know what my favorite murder is?
Who?
A bunch of crows.
Oh god.
It's my favorite.
Do you know
murder.
that a group of
That's
ravens is
so
called an
cool.
unkindness?
Is it really?
It is. It is. I like ravens.
Dang.
That's cool.
Dude, ravens, I saw the biggest ravens. I'm going to go for 40 minutes.
We know, babe. We know.
I know, man. So we're going to cut it. Alyssa, thank you so much for coming on.
This is a blast.
I hope you had a good time. I hope this wasn't dumb. I'm glad you could come on and talk about simulation.
You're welcome
Yes.
for me being here and for Danny being here.
For everybody listening, unfortunately, Shay won't be here for the next couple of weeks. So we might have intelligent conversation and yes and. So if you want to listen to something that runs smoothly, listen to the next 3
Next
weeks.
week.
Listen to Chris Duvall, right?
Nom.
I don't know why I was going to call you Abby. Not your name.
Not my name.
It's a
Not your
bye.
name, man. Oh, maybe that's why. It's a
the
bye.
It's a pie.
It's a bye.
I need to have her back on.
Oh my God, she
Absolutely.
was
I
so
think I
fun.
want her back on. She's my favorite guest this year, I think. Obviously
That's
not
so
today.
fucking
Yeah. Not today. Not today.
Our guest is right
Wow.
I didn't mean it like that. Today was very, very fun. I dare say more fun. Okay.
So talking about murder, how you feel about it now? That's what I thought.
Well, Shay's gonna be
somebody
replaced
episode.
anyway. So Alyssa,
Oh yeah, I forgot. Chris is replacing me with you anyways.
I'm replacing her with Abby, who we determined was better than everyone here.
Wait, what?
I'm kidding.
Fuck you.
Jeez, we're gonna cut out the last 4 minutes, and this was an excellent episode. I love all of you very much,
I love
Shay.
you too.
Ew.
I can't even believe you would say such a thing.
No,
I'm
I
gonna turn
said
it
we love
around
you
on you.
too.
I'm gonna turn it around on you because.
I've just
Okay, Cheech, I'm gonna keep rambling, man. Shay, I love you. Thank you so much, Danny. I love you. Thank you so
Oh my
much.
God, I love
Alyssa,
you.
it
Love
was
you.
so nice to have you on. Thank
Alyssa,
you
we
for
love
coming
you.
on.
That's
We're gonna
great.
do our best to keep you safe from Gary upstairs.
You'll
Cheech,
never be as good
thank
as a
you
bye.
so much. Yeah. For all of them, I'm Chris. Thank you for listening.
All I'm going to say is I'm so happy
Yeah.
that I was allowed to be part of your day.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. We hope you had a good time. If you did, be sure to subscribe to the show to catch the latest episodes and share with your friends. We can't promise not to embarrass you. And if you just can't get enough, follow us on Instagram at Poor Man's Podcast 412, Twitter at Poor Man's Pod 412, and Facebook. This is Pittsburgh's own Poor Man's Podcast signing off. See you next week.
In my opinion, that sucked.
Woo! Woo!
Poor Man's Podcast, the best podcast in Pittsburgh.
Straight cash, homie.